Hi, I'm Yosuke and today we are back with another Tokyo Game Show 2024 specials video. And today is an exciting one. We're gonna dive right into the up-and-coming game titles by Sega. So I'm super excited for this because I absolutely love Sega titles and I have played a couple of them in the past such as Persona 5, Persona 3 Reload, Like a Dragon Infinite Wealth, and so much more. For those of you who weren't able to attend Tokyo Game Show, I need to show you how amazing the Sega booth looked. Oh my gosh, when I first arrived at the hall, I saw this massive shadow inflatable and I was so excited. I ran there and took photos with it. And then afterwards, I saw like the mascots, like all these characters I love in real life. And then aside from that, there were so many new games I saw and I was so excited. So what we see here is like a Dragon, but like a pirate version. And then we also have Metaphor ReFantazio. So all these titles are things that I'm looking out for. And yeah, let's dive right into the video. Let's start with Metaphor ReFantazio since it is one of the titles that I am most looking forward to. So what is Metaphor ReFantazio? It is a new fantasy RPG by the team behind Persona 5. I was geeking out at this point. I was like, I love Persona so much. I will definitely love this game, and I bet you I tried the play demo and I was like, I love it, I need to get the game. So for those of you who are worried about any form of prerequisites or whether you need to play Persona or Shin Megami Tensei before this, you don't have to because Metaphor ReFantazio is a game on its own. So I really like the character design and I think you can tell which character I really like. I actually really like Haukenberg. She looks like such a strong and powerful female character, and of course I also thought that Gallica's design was very cute. So in this game, the king has been assassinated and you kind of fight your way through social injustice and try to claim the throne for yourself with your comrades. So similar to Persona 5, this is a turn-based RPG kind of game, but with a unique twist.
So if you notice, I actually ran to an enemy, swung my weapon, and it instantly destroyed them without going into turn-based mode. So what you just saw is the new hybrid combat system. You can attack enemies in real time to give you an advantage in the turn-based combat, and like what I did, if my level is high enough, you can actually destroy the weaker enemies. But also be careful because if you are hit first by a strong enemy, this will force you into a squad battle where you start with a disadvantage. So be sure to use the Fey vision when you scout out enemies.
There is the archetype feature, which is something like a new class and job system, which allows characters to switch between different roles. So you can be like a warrior, a thief, a mage, and so much more. And I really like that versatility when it comes to, finding the character you want to play, right? So last but not least, if this is something that interests you, don't forget to check it out. It will be out on the 11th of October, and by the time I post this video, it's probably already live. So you can of course play on the PlayStation 5, PlayStation 4, Xbox Series XS, and of course Windows PC via Steam. So are you gonna play Metaphor ReFantazio? Because I definitely will! Alright, let's move on to the next game. And we move on to the next game. We gotta go fast. And you're gonna recognize this character, and it is none other than Sonic! So this is the new Sonic title, Sonic X Shadow Generations, and it is an upcoming platform game. So this is actually a remastered version of Sonic Generations with new graphics and new content. So based on my understanding, there are like 2 new adventures in the game, and it is none other than the classic Sonic with Sonic Generations, as well as the modern Sonic with Shadow Generations. So the gameplay itself, well, it is pretty straightforward. If you have played Sonic games in the past, your goal is to run around the map and collect as many rings as possible without losing to any obstacles or mobs. So the mechanics are very smooth, very fast-paced, and with an emphasis on speed. So unfortunately, this is not my forte, but I still really enjoyed the game. I was actually a Sonic player, a casual Sonic player back in the old days, so what really stood out to me when I tried this new game was that it transitions between perspective. I was so mind blown. So you see Sonic running sideways and suddenly you're seeing the world from a third person view and seeing the path that Sonic is running, and that was so cool. So the transition was like super smooth, so the perspective shift kind of caught me off guard. And yeah, I felt very immersed in this very intense run-up. And I was trying Sonic's level, which are of course more vibrant and colorful, and you can definitely expect a more edgy look when it comes to Shadow stages. And so you see me playing at the Tokyo Game Show Sega booth, and then I was losing so much coins, like a lot, like way too much, like so much that I think the people around me are like, Yosuke, what are you doing? I might be bad at this, but I definitely had a lot of fun. And you might be wondering, Yosuke, is this a single player game? And I have to tell you, no, it is not, because it is multiplayer and there is a multiplayer mode where players can compete to achieve certain goals prior to their opponents. So 2 players can actually compete at once, either locally or by split screen. So that's super cool and I can't wait to race my friends. So I personally think that the new Sonic
X Shadow Generations
is definitely a game that will appeal to, existing Sonic fans as well as new players. I think this is definitely a game that can be enjoyed by all ages and I am looking forward to playing more of it myself. So if you enjoy fast-paced platformers, this is a game for you.
So the game will launch on the 22nd of October 2024 on the Nintendo Switch, PlayStation 5 and 4, Xbox One, Xbox Series X and S, as well as Microsoft Windows 5 Steam.
And we're gonna zoom right into a shout out for our sponsor of this amazing set. I would like to thank Razer for sending me their Isker V2 chair as well as a Siren V3 Chroma mic. Oh, I can't get over how amazing it looks. This is a perfect blend of functionality and aesthetics. And for those of you people out there who have not so good gaming posture like me, you definitely will enjoy this chair because it can adapt to any body size and shape and give you the lumbar support you need. So yeah, I can now do my videos in comfort and ease. Thank you so much Razer, and yeah, it's time for you guys to also achieve this perfect gaming form like me. More details about the Razer products in the video description. So now let's hop right back into the video. Like a Dragon pirates Yakuza in Hawaii. Ahoy mates! Of course, like this title, this is a game that I'm really looking forward to. So like a dragon, pirates set sails into new waters. Well, a bit literally. So it is an open version of Hawaii and the game infuses the signature blend of humor, drama and over-the-top action with a tropical twist. So check out the crazy Majima moves I got to use at Tokyo Game Show. I swear I really love this spin attack, it's so funny and like so strong. So the game's combat remains as engaging as ever with the traditional brawling and also the new pirate themed abilities. So if you love running around freely in the map and then beating up random people, I have to say you will really enjoy this game. So aside from following the story and quests, I also found myself distracted by the side quests and all the mini games that you can do. I saw at the peripheral of my vision that there was some karting and I immediately went there to get some of that karting experience. Look at me just like getting destroyed and also destroying other people, and this is an absolutely silly but fun playthrough. I really enjoyed it. So this world is filled with interesting NPCs and quirky side stories and there's always something to do. So if you like what you see, this game of course is coming out on February 28, 2025 on the PS5, PS4, PC, Xbox Series XS and Xbox One. Wow, so many platforms. Yarrr, so what do you think about these 3 titles? I think I'm definitely looking forward to all of them and especially Metaphor ReFantazio. So let me know what you think in the comments, and of course if you enjoyed today's video, don't forget to subscribe to the channel and it really means a lot. So yeah, I would like to thank Sega for having me at the booth and allowing me to try these amazing games. And I hope you guys of course have enjoyed my video, and hopefully I will do more coverage like this and I will see you in the next one. Bye!